What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to share with you how to get inspiration for creating your colouring books. So, welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy, and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said in this video, I'm going to share with you how to get inspiration for creating your colouring books or your colouring pages. Now, what I've gone ahead and done is made a few examples. Just here we have 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to share with you where I get the inspiration, or where I got the inspiration for the layout, the design for these 3 pages. Now, it all starts with Google. Google is your best friend. Now, let me say that again. Google is your best friend. We can use Google to have a look at other websites selling colouring pages, and we can take a look at the layouts of those pages to see if we can get some inspiration on how to create our own. Now, one of the best things you can do is just use Google Images. So what I've typed in is kids colouring pages, and then I've gone here to check out the images. Now, from here we can take a look at the layouts of these pages to try and get inspiration. Now, I'm not talking about copying. We don't want to copy the exact design, and that's going to be extremely hard anyway because I'll be using different graphics to what they have here. But something like this, we just want to have a look at the layout. We have a little graphic down here, we have an animal up here, an animal here, and a few other bubbles. So this is just a layout. This is what I'm talking about. Now, what you can do is save all the links to the images that you find, put them in a spreadsheet or a notepad for future reference, so you can build up some type of library which you can keep referring back to create your designs. So again, we're doing this just because we want some inspiration on how to structure and lay out our colouring pages. Now, this one, I like this, so we could save that, so we can have that for future reference. If we keep looking through, we can see just here. So this is one main graphic with lots of little graphics around it. Very, very simple layouts. Now, very simple layouts tend to do very well, and that's mainly because these types of colouring pages are aimed at kids. Now, if we get rid of this one, we can keep going through here just by using Google, looking at inspiration for the layouts for our own books. We can also just type in kids colouring pages and start looking through all of these different websites. Now, I've already opened this one, I've opened this one too. We could go through, open even more websites, and then just start taking a look, doing some research on the type of layouts that there are on other colouring pages. Now, I speak about layouts because I have this. I have lots of, let's go to here, let's just type in this pretty graphic. So I have lots of graphics like these. These are called digital stamps. With these digital stamps, I can lay them on top of each other and use certain different layouts to create colouring pages. And because I have so many of these digital stamps, I can combine them an unlimited amount of ways to create lots of different colouring pages or lots of different colouring books. Now, I got most of these from a bundle over on Creative Fabrica. This one just here, there's 5,000 graphics and it's only $16. But if you're watching this as soon as this video goes live or in the month of February, they're actually having a huge sale. So if we go over to here, you can get this black line bundle of 5,000 graphics for only $1.60. That's if you don't have a Creative Fabrica membership. But for $1.60, 5,000 graphics is just absolutely crazy. Now, if you want to check out this bundle, I will link a link down in the description below so you can go through and check it out. Disclaimer, it is an affiliate link, so if you do decide to purchase, I will make a small commission. But with this bundle, we get so many different types of graphics. Now, if we go back here if we click on there once, we can see Easter, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, back to school, woodland animals, superheroes, food, magical creatures, and popular trends, and even more. So if we go back over to here, I have all these different folders. I have flowers, Easter, winter, and having all of these different types of graphics is what allows me to come in and create colouring pages or colouring books like this. But again, we need to understand layouts of other colouring pages so we can use those layouts to create our own. So this came from a layout I found, which I am going to share, same with this one and this one. And it all comes down to that research. So come over to Google, start researching, start opening websites. At first we can just take a look at the images over on Google right here. Look at this. This is just a graphic with a few other graphics around it. You could do this with a dog. You could have a star there, another star. There's so many different ways that you can change layouts to customize it to make your books unique. Now, first websites that I pulled up was this one. This is Just Colour. Now I will leave links to these websites down in the description as well, so you can come through, do your own research and start looking at layouts. But this is the first one, justcolour.net/kids. If we take a look here, there's back to school, basketball, birthdays, cars, carnival. Lots of different types of pages. Easter's just round the corner, so let's take a look at this. We don't want this, so let's get rid of that. Let's go to close. Now right here, let's have a look at the structure of these layouts. We just have one graphic, another graphic here. So these layouts aren't very good for this one. Right here, this is a layout though. We could have multiple different Easter eggs on a page. There's lots of different ways that you can do it, but this website's just one website that you can look at for layouts. Another one is Crayola's website. You can come through, take a look, and see what types of layouts that they're doing on their own pages. You can also click through on their website. We can go through categories just here. There's Disney, new colouring pages. We can click on here, take a look, and start looking at layouts. This one just here is very simple to make. This is like a graphic on the back, some type of pattern. This is just leaves and that, with a quote on the front. Now if you want to learn how to make these types of books as well, I'll link a video right there in the right hand corner, or you can come over to the channel and take a look at this video just here. This is going to show you exactly how to create colouring pages like this one. Now let's take a look at some of these layouts. What do we have? We just have graphics with some type of background. If we keep scrolling through, we have lots of different graphics on the page with a font. There's lots of different ways and layouts that you can use to create your own pages. I've also found this website. This is Pond Colouring Club, and it's just another way to get inspiration for your colouring pages or your colouring books. Now when you hear me say colouring pages, colouring books, they're kind of interchangeable because you need to create the colouring pages to actually create a book. So when I say colouring pages or colouring book, I'm kind of talking about the same thing. But this website just here called pondcoloringclub.com has some really great colouring pages, and you can get some inspiration from these. So let's take a look. So with this, let's take a look at this one. There's a big graphic of a house, and then there's a person that actually looks like a gnome, but we have a house, or a big graphic, a little graphic, which is a person, and then little graphics around it. Now if we go back over to here and go onto this one, we can see I've kind of taken the layout from here, but it looks completely different. Now why is that? Because I'm not copying the design and I'm using completely different graphics. I'm just kind of copying the layouts. So copying a layout is completely different than copying a design. The layout just here, we have one big image, one little image and a few other smaller images. If we go back over to my design, we have the house, which is actually a castle, and then we have the person, which is actually a unicorn, and then we have a little graphic up here. So if we go back, we have the house, graphic, little graphic. House, graphic, little graphic. So same type of layout, but because it's completely different graphics, we have a completely different page. So that's the first one, just from the layout just here. The second one, let's take a look at this. This is just one big graphic, a medium-sized graphic with lots of little graphics. If we go back over to here, we can see there's a big graphic, which is a bucket with lots of different graphics around it. So same principles, big graphic, little graphics. If we go back to here, big graphic, little graphics. So this is again what I mean when I say using other people's layouts on colouring pages to get inspiration for your own. Now, the third one, let's take a look at this. This is just one big graphic with a word up the top. This is a rabbit, or should I say this graphic is a rabbit, so I have rabbit up the top. If we go back over to here, we have a big graphic here at the bottom with writing just here. So same layout. We have the big graphic just there, which is just here, and then we have some type of font just there. So again, very, very simple, but it comes down to doing some research over on Google, looking at images, looking at other colouring pages. You can then take those links. So let's go to here. We can then take the link to this image, take that, copy, and then go and put that in a spreadsheet or a notepad for future reference. So it makes things easier when you come to design your colouring books. And again, creating colouring books is a hell of a lot easier if you have the right type of graphics. So again, come through, check out this mega giant black line bundle, 5,000 graphics, which is currently only $1.60, because with that we can create them lots of different types of colouring pages, and you're only limited to your imagination. So again, start researching, start putting in a little bit of time, understanding layouts for colouring pages, and then use those layouts to create your own. And remember, they're going to be unique to the one that you got the inspiration from, because you're using completely different graphics. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.